There are those that just want to be left alone, and those that just won't leave them alone. Which one are you? The Ernest Hancock Show.
Ernest Hancock and my special friend, Ryan Mott. Big time example to all young activists there in Des Moines, Iowa, going into the straw poll, and he's going to give us an inside look with videotape and commentary, and we'll get with him again next week after this is all done. Can we do that? Can we get you on again, do you think?
Oh, yeah, sure. If it's anything like last 4 years ago, yeah, we're going to probably have to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm no doubt in my mind. Now, there were a lot of people don't know there was a lot going on. I was supposed to leave. Matter of fact, today is my 27th anniversary. It was my 24th, I guess, or 25th or something anniversary last time when this happened. So I was supposed to leave on my anniversary that Saturday to meet my wife in Virginia at her brother's, and she said, nope, it's okay. You go ahead and stay there one more day because there was all kinds of election stuff that was going on and checking and, weird and whatever they wanted. So I stayed another day, just to, see how this all turned out. And I remember that, and a lot of these memories come back. And I remember that there was, from the activists and the people, they didn't care. It was just, they were so enthusiastic. They knew they were being screwed. They knew that it was all a game. They knew. But they were out there so enthusiastic. When they announced Ron Paul as, I think, 5th or 4th or whatever, we didn't even hear who was 4th, 5th, or 3rd or 2nd. I mean, the people, we were screaming so loud for so long. And even Fox News was using previous footage just not to show the support for Ron Paul on the floor. I mean, it was amazing how many machinations they went through to not give the excitement, the impression of what was going on by what Dr. Paul had to say. Dr. Paul, I remember in the rain when we went to the debates and we're all screaming, yelling, having a good time. I remember ABC showing that one guy holding up a Ron Paul sign and then a whole bunch of guys, Mitt Romney stuff, when we knew it was just the opposite. Ron Paul stuff was everywhere. There's so much manipulation in our faces.
And that was a free speech zone, too. The first time in my life I've ever seen a free speech zone, so that was kind of an eye-opener to me.
Yeah,
right after that rainy day right before the debates, we're across the street, and they all corralled us in there and said, this is the only place you can raise your signs. The reason a lot of people don't understand, if I'm critical of, a lot of this, how the campaign does stuff and everything, it's not because I'm critical of Dr. Paul. Everything that I did was to make certain that this message got out, that he had a platform, that it was obvious to the planet that the people wanted to hear what he had to say. I dare you to take him out of the debates. That's what they wanted to do. Michelle Malkin's on there. He shouldn't even be in. He doesn't deserve to be up there. You have Hannity and you have even the chair of the Republican Party. They're going, oh, it's done. I'm done. He shouldn't be up there. They did everything they could to shut him up. And it was the LOVEvolution that went out there and made sure, the boy gets to say what he wants to say. And I am so happy that was the end result. But now I think that they think, they're not going to be able to squeeze him out. But I don't know. They may try. They may try and get him out early. And if it gets to where they start doing that, because they did snuff him out of one of the debates in New Hampshire, regardless of all the support, they did it anyway. But what happened? Jay Leno had him come on. He's like, what the heck was that about? So it kind of backfired in their face. But that was due to the LOVEvolution. They don't give it credit. And I'm going, okay, I am very, very concerned that we lose because the LOVEvolution's going on. I mean, I'm not worried about that. I knew that was never going to be lost, and people in the awareness and the education that the generation next got and everything. But I did hope that Dr. Paul was going to make use of it to make sure that their voice just continue to get represented on and on and on. And I'm wondering if that's at risk. We're going to find out. And I hope that you're going to be in the middle of this and help us understand what's going on there. So tell me what your plans are. How are you going to interact there at the straw poll?
Well, like I said, I like to do the personal interaction, and I'll probably look for, people that aren't around Paul Sport, just to go up and chat with them and, ask why they support their own, follower, whoever they're following. And, I'm going to be there with my family this time. I've got a lovely girlfriend with 3 kids here, young kids, so this is going to be a pretty cool experience for them. Hopefully not for the carnival rides, but for the, the politics and everything. But so I'll probably be hanging out more with them, but I'm definitely going to get there early and try to ask some tough questions. These guys don't scare me anymore, and I like to go to these events and try to ask them tough questions. Senator Grassley here finally knows who I am now because I stalked him down and asked him the tough Federal Reserve questions and other things like that. And was a gun runner that's going on there in Arizona, whatever that was, with the sending guns down to Mexico. I know Grassley was big into that. So, I like to ask these guys a tough question, so I'll probably be doing some of that and, just enjoying myself, see if I can climb that rock wall again. That's what we're there for, right? So playing game.
It was amazing. I can't remember the 2 candidates, but they had this big rock wall, and the other guy had a bigger rock wall than the other rock wall, and it's just like 2 penises out there who had the bigger penis, And I'm going, this is amazing. The carnival atmosphere that they do is for the kids, and I guess it's, it's fun for because all it is just get a bunch of people there, and then they could be gone in 5 minutes. And, I did my bit and leave, and they just try to give them some entertainment. And Dr. Paul's tent was different. It was just everybody just so excited, actually doing their own thing and putting up their own signs. And if you watch the videos we have on Freedom's Phoenix today on today's archive, you'll get the idea of what was being done in the rock concerts the night before and Ronapalooza or whatever the heck they called it and so on. We had a lot of fun, and I really am hoping that you can make yourself available for that because you live there to go ahead and because Ames is just south or north. It's up the highway from Des Moines, so it's not that far away. Like 20 miles or something.
It might take 30 minutes to get there. Not too bad.
So you go up there and you kind of immerse yourself into it a little bit and get the feel of what the difference was. Because before, it was a lot of young people, really a big part of the mix. And that's one thing you're working in the campaign. They got a lot of the young guys out again. I would imagine they have, a lot of young people are enthusiastic. They're helping, aren't they?
Yeah, there's actually most of the people I met at the headquarters the other day were all from out of town doing the phone banks. I know the problem a lot of the people that, are higher up in the movement were saying about last time around is that, or not in the movement, in the campaign, the traditional campaign, is that there are people from all over the country, and they don't want people to show up from all over the country like 4 years ago. So personally, I hope they do again. I hope we get twice as many people. I could care less if half of them are voting, but I'm not. They definitely have the young volunteers from around the country, but not a whole lot of people from Des Moines. I mean, I was surprised when I placed a call the other day, and a guy told me, "Oh, I already sold 45 of those tickets myself," and he was a younger guy. So I mean, there are supporters here in Des Moines that I don't know about. Because that guy I talked to was proof, but I'm not seeing them, with the group that I hung out with 4 years ago and that have been kept kind of close over the years. But
that's another thing. A lot of people don't understand how this works. The Ames straw poll, they're just about making money. It is a fundraiser for the local GOP, and they don't care if
$30 a ticket.
They don't care if you come from New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, you pay your money, you get to vote or something, or did they change that?
I don't know if they changed it or if it was always that way, but I forget exactly what it was, but you have to be a resident of Iowa, but you don't have to live here, whatever that means. I guess probably you could be going to school here. But yeah, they don't allow out-of-staters to vote this time. So
okay, yeah, I think last time they didn't care. Just give me your money. So that may
they
be
allowed it last time. There's no way he got 5th place, Ernie, because we had more yellow shirts in that place than anybody combined. You could probably add Brownback and Romney together, and we had more supporters there, but he still got 5th place. So.
Yeah, I know, and we were so certain that they were going to, especially after 2.5 hours of waiting and whatever backroom negotiations, we just knew we were going to get stupid whenever they decided to say his name. So it just went, we didn't care. And that kind of stuff doesn't come across unless you're there. And you're going to be there. Ryan Mott, one of the most effective activists, the kind of people that you want to have on your side. And a lot of the people that you made friends with and the other young people that you were working with before, are they still around? Are they supportive of Dr. Paul's effort?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's pretty much the same group of people, and then there are some new ones that join on every once in a while. But I'm seeing a lot more people on Facebook with the discussions on that. So we're definitely on social media to help us. campaign. That's just the individual grassroots supporters doing that.
Hey, great. I'm looking forward to being entertained tonight. The debate, the Ames, Iowa straw poll tonight. I'm taking my 27th wedding anniversary to watch Dr. Paul kick some ass. That code. And I want to make sure that he keeps doing it. And we need to keep him in these debates. And they will use whatever excuse they can, try to nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud. We'll see how far they'll go. Well, if we got guys like Ryan Mott out there, it's going to be very hard. But hey, thanks for coming on, Ryan. We look forward to talking to you next week. I'll get Sierra to set it up and we'll work it out, okay?
I think it's a pleasure.
Thanks. We'll be back tomorrow, Friday, on Declare Your Independence. Uncovering the secrets and exposing the lies. That's what readers of freedomsphoenix.com get every day. Readers of freedomsphoenix.com are constantly provided the information that detail the real news between the lines of propaganda about government policies and the true relationship we all have with coercive governments. Learn the true condition of our economy, innovations and technological breakthroughs in energy, health, computer science, and space travel. Learn the truth well before it's admitted to in the lamestream media, the media that is so last century. Corporate media has evolved into nothing more than distributors of government propaganda, but we now have a fantastic alternative. FreedomsPhoenix.com provides constant news updates on the issues that affect our lives in the most important ways. Our liberty and our property are under constant attack, and FreedomsPhoenix.com provides the understanding behind the propaganda while encouraging the participation of our readers. Join us at FreedomsPhoenix.com. That's freedoms with an S, Phoenix.com. FreedomsPhoenix.com, where the revolution between the ears has already matured.